Hey guys, welcome back to our Monday preview. Before we delve in of what is happening in Manchester United, we want to thank Kai Havertz for scoring his first goal and Arsenal Football Club for doing justice to that. But let's get to the big news of the matter. Liverpool. What happened?
Well, I understand that there are human errors in football, but the refs has come out to apologize and say, okay, this is our fault and we are sorry about this. Nobody is perfect. I don't see why Liverpool are still beating around the bush because they are not the first thing this kind of thing happened to. It has also happened to Mayu against
Arsenal.
It has happened to Wolves and they apologized. Everybody moved on. So I don't
see
why.
Last season
Yes, I don't see why they will keep on beating around the bush, calling for a replay of the match. Releasing press statement, which is not
it favored them last season against
you see what so many times yes even against Brentford last season it favored them so I don't know why they're just contemplating on it, so they should just let it go because right now with the way they're going about it I'm very sure that the FA is going to fight them.
Okay. Yeah, what happened in Manchester? You lost at home and it's now becoming a trend in the Premier League this season.
Well, I don't really know what is wrong with Manchester.
And you beat Crystal Palace just.
Well, I think maybe most of these are big players. A few nights ago, we won them 3-0. It was most of our academy boys. I think Casemiro, who again at the front, Marshall and the rest of them. They did the work perfectly. Okay. Then coming over to our senior team, I don't really know what happened. Bruno Fernandes was not in the game. Marcus Rashford just played really rubbish in that game. I just don't understand what is really going on with the team right now because I'm very very disappointed today. And kudos to Crystal Palace, they really played their hearts in that game considering what they play in the Carabao Cup which against Manchester. They really played their hearts in that game. So kudos to them because they deserve that victory because Manchester United they are just only possessing the ball. The few chances they created they could not convert it, which has really affected us this season. When you can't convert most of your chances, it really worries the team and it gives setback to the team. So I hope that Ten Hag turns it out this Tuesday.
The big question coming out is what is happening to Marcus Rashford?
Well, a lot of pundits actually say that anytime Rashford is expecting a new contract, you see him play his heart out. So I think this thing is something the board should look into because once Rashford is expecting a new contract or expecting something from Manchester United, you see him playing very well, scoring goals. But when I look at now, he can't even dribble one defender, which is very very bad.
Doesn't play with passion. Doesn't even pass the ball.
I'm just tired. Even when he needs to pass the ball to now, okay, we say we are lacking striker. Now we have a good striker. Okay, give him the pass. He refuse. I don't just really know what's wrong with Marcus. And Bruno has never been in the game. Even the match we have been criticizing these few days, I came back to the team and was one of the best players in the team that against Crystal Palace. So I'm just really not happy with Manchester United. To be honest with you.
Okay, yeah. There are lengthy news. I think Gary Neville said Liverpool made a mistake with that statement, and it calls it dangerous because they made some aggressive and backwards towards the referee association, and that is against footballing context. He would have started from up front of approaching the referees from a different point of view because the statement Liverpool made was actually like they're trying to discipline the body. Is this something good for football?
I really feel very bad for what really happened in the game because let's be honest with ourselves, all of us are women and we make mistakes. So Liverpool making that statement, the ref has apologized because nobody is perfect. So this same thing happened to us when they apologized, they were cool with it. I don't see them still beating around the bush. Moreover, in the game, they really played a very bad tackle. Those two red cards were well-deserved red cards, and they really did most of the mistake. The own goal that Martin scored at the 9 minutes was pressure from Tottenham. The ref has come out to apologize. Okay, please forgive us. I don't see the reason why they are still negotiating on this thing. I think it's right time the FA should come and charge them and put a stop to most of this thing. Nobody is above mistake, but Liverpool is really taking it out of hand, and which is not generally accepted in the world of football.
Yeah. PSG are actually suffering a lot with Kylian Mbappe out, and they will be visiting Newcastle United. But before we get into that, what is happening with PSG this season?
Well, PSG is really struggling. It started from and at the end of the season of last summer. So we saw it when there was conflict of Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi. Yeah, we saw it coming. So I'm not really surprised. And one of the big mistakes I think PSG made was still allowing Mbappe to continue in the team. As they have disciplined him, they could have looked for a way to sell him. No player is above the club, which is not which everybody knows. So him now coming into that team, it's a disastrous thing for PSG after what he has said and after how he wants to go. And up to now, he hasn't signed any contract. So Luis Enrique should just team up, and I think it's right time he play with the young boys. Okay. Because I think Pablo will no longer be in PSG any moment for him because it's no longer working.
Yeah, the Premier League is the best league in the world. Aston Villa thumping Brighton 6 goals to 1. What a result!
Well, ever since Brighton won Man, I don't think they have really won comfortably because they have been really strong. Even they with Chelsea won them 1-0, which everybody was really surprised. So I think it's not the reality is not coming up to that. It's as good as they really got their points earlier in the season. I think they could win 3 or 4 matches. I think they can hold on to that and still struggle. We know they cannot compete for the title, and moreover they are now Europa League, which they lost their first match. So I think the Premier League is now setting on them to tell them that they are not where they think they are. When the leaders start, the big boys, which we all know, will come back to where they are.
Yeah, I think that was the good news for the Premier League. Manchester City lost to Wolverhampton, and that was quite a game. And for the first time, we saw a different ban in football. That Guardiola was banned, but also in the stands to watch the game.
So it's not surprising. We all know that Rodri has been the heartbeat of Man City. So his presence was really missed in that match, and kudos to Wolves. They really played their hearts. If you have been following up Wolves game this season, they had difficulties in just converting most of the chances. If you watch them against Manchester United, they really played well. Most teams that have lost it. So I really watched that game and I saw the way they played. They were just defending and waiting for a counter, and Ongo also helped them in that way. So I think Rodri will be really felt in that match, and it's a big stepping stone for Arsenal. So if they can just win them next week, and I think
that would be a step to the title. I think Gary Neville, your former Manchester United legend, said there's a reason he put Arsenal for the title winners this season, because Manchester City can become leggy, which we are seeing it. Even Bernardo Silva is out. You cannot play that long game and be lengthy without being leggy. We saw it in the Arsenal games against Tottenham. They were very leggy and all that. But Arsenal came back with a strong response against Bournemouth. Comfortable 4-0 victory away from home. And Arsenal played like a team, actually, to beat.
Well, to be honest with you, I've never wanted Arsenal to win the league this year, but with what I'm saying, I think it's in favor of them.
It might look for them.
Yes.
Except it might trade to win.
Yes, the way they did last year, because the way the games are going, I think Arsenal are one of the favorites, because with what I'm seeing, it will be very difficult for Man City to beat Liverpool next
week, because they are not complete.
So I think it's a stepping stone now for Arteta to make use of these chances.
Very well, because
if he doesn't get it, I don't think.
Beating Man City will give us edge and momentum, morale.
If he doesn't get it now, it will be very difficult, because you should go for winning in that game. You shouldn't go for anything like that. Draw, because Man City is still above them. So I think the game will not be an easy game, and Godera will still be in the stand in that game. So it's a stepping stone for Arteta to take that advantage of the game and deliver the good results.
And there's something actually happening in Arsenal Football Club. That David Raya is giving the Arsenal defense stability when it comes to ball control.
I told you like in our previous shows that David Raya is an upgrade of Onana. This is something we really expected from Onana. It's not just for you to be only good with your feet, and also good to have. You can see Arsenal has been possessing ball when he plays. He knows when to distribute the pass. He knows when to hold it. He knows when to pass. So I think it's a very big upgrade to him. So and to Ramsdale, I'm sorry, we did it to other people. So it is a whole lot.
And he actually cost Arsenal the title as much as he was in there for them last season. Before we go on, Tottenham Hotspur have been convincingly playing so well. Though without the red cards, we know that the game would have been a different result. Though we did not really know how the game would have come out. But Tottenham Hotspur, under this new manager, Would this last, or is this all this new manager syndrome? What is your take on that?
Well, I don't think it's a new manager syndrome, considering where the manager is coming from, a league which is not really high rated. They play, even the champions play qualifiers to come to the Champions League. So I think with what he's doing so far, with the kind of player he has, which most people don't like. To be honest with you, I didn't rate him this season. I was thinking that okay, Tottenham have gone got 200 squad, and to be honest with you, he's doing perfectly well. I don't think this.
I think this is the first time after Pochettino and Tottenham playing football holding possession.
Yes, they're really playing very good, and I like what I'm seeing. This is something we have expected from Manchester United. Look at he took that discipline that he dropped this Dutch this defender defensive midfielder Hobia. He dropped Hobia and bring in Sa Bazuma, which was also in the bench. He brought them and that's the midfield. They have even one guy that also played the right the left wing.
Dogi.
So
Nigerian born Italian.
And this Kulisovic, you can see them they are playing perfectly in that game with some. And you can see Richarlison has stepped up his game. So this is what we expect from manager. You brush those who are not doing well, and so I think if injury crisis doesn't come in, because I know they don't have much squad yet, I think they are going to do well. I'm very sure that if they are step close to the title, the Liverpool is going to back him up in January too.
Okay, yeah. Do you feel with Harry Kane being in this summer, would they have been better than this or less than this?
Well, nobody can tell, because if you have watched the ball so far, every other manager has centered on Harry Kane and Son. So I think that has really affected them. So okay, you know that if you mark Harry Kane and mark Son, they are game as soon. But now you don't know who to mark. There's Madison, there's Chris, as in the team, even their number one, they have to bench him and brought in another keeper. So the team has really improved in every
angle.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. A quick one to the last game of the Premier League, which is today. Fulham hosting Chelsea. What's your final prediction on that?
Well, I want Chelsea to win but I know it's very difficult because Chelsea have not won in Fulham for the past in 2 seasons or thereabouts. They have always been getting a draw. So it's a very difficult game for Chelsea, considering they are going away and considering they are still building up their squad. I know they won against Brighton. We all know that the game was just in favor of them. Though Brighton played more of the game. So I think if they can't just carry that winning momentum, there's something about winning. Winning gives the team momentum. So if they can be able to carry that momentum to Fulham, it will be very good for them. But while seeing them, I don't think Chelsea is going to win that match comfortably. So I will either go for a home win for Fulham or a draw.
Manchester United will be hosting Galatasaray in the Champions League at home.
This is something we need to be worried about. Personally, I'm worried about that game. I don't see Manchester United beating Galatasaray, considering what we have been playing so far, because they have not been converting most of our chances, and they have most of these key players from Europe. Angelino is there, this guy is there, and these are former players, and he scored last week. So I think it's going to be a very, very difficult game
for Manchester United.
And another good news is that I think Anthony is coming back to the game, but he's not the kind of player that scores goals, so we won't expect much from him. So considering we don't have any left back, we are new sign Amabrat is not playing as a left wing, as a left back. So
do you think Manchester United is missing Luke Shaw?
Yes, I think we are missing Luke Shaw perfectly well. Yeah, we are really missing because he really helped us in moving forward. So it's a very big blow to us. I hope anything comes out in the game, it's favorable for us. But to me, I don't see us winning that game. Even if we are going to win, it will be just a narrow win.
Okay, I go with your predictions. Now, home advantage might actually prove vital for Manchester United with Galatasaray. PSV hosting Sevilla. PSV at home.
Well, PSV lost their match against Arsenal. It was a total demolition in that game. So I don't see them playing anything against Sevilla. Though I know sometimes home advantage really happen in Champions League, but I see Sevilla still beating them.
Lens will be hosting Arsenal. Arsenal away from home.
Lens is not going to get a win in that match. Arsenal has been really good. So even their second, even those guys that play Club Cup for you, they're still going to beat them. So I don't see that.
Okay, I also agree with a comfortable victory for Arsenal. Napoli will be hosting Real Madrid. Quite a game.
Yes, that's where it's kind of difficult. Considering the crisis in Napoli with Osimhen, the manager, and every other player, I think it's going to be a big test for Real Madrid to know how far they will go this season, because if they can't be able to beat Napoli it's going to be difficult for them, because you can see they narrowly escape Peru, which is 9 minutes go from Bellingham. So I think that game is going to be a very tough game, and I don't see Madrid beating them comfortably, considering the attack and fastness of Napoli at home. So because of the home advantage Madrid normally have, so I'll go with a draw. I don't see them beating Napoli in that game.
Yeah, Napoli is at home, and I feel Napoli should beat Madrid. I feel Napoli have the guns to beat Madrid at home. The first one to Inter Benfica.
Well, Inter, I wasn't really impressed with their last game, which they scored 9 minutes. Considering we thought they would be winning the match, and Benfica lost their match with the red card, so it's going to be a very tough game. And I think Inter is going to beat them, but it's not going to be
an easy game. Yeah, Copenhagen will be hosting Bayern Munich.
It's a 5-0 match for Bayern. But come to think about it, Copenhagen didn't play very good against the Lagasa. So we didn't see it coming. Yeah. If it was not because of the red card, so they scored the 2 goals. They had been winning 2-0 before the red card. So and Bayern drew their match 2-2 last weekend. So it's kind of, in as much as we are expecting much from Bayern, but we are not seeing them giving us that Bayern vibe, which even against Manchester United, everyone was thinking it would be like 4 or 5-0, but at the end of the day it was 4-3. So we shouldn't look down on Copenhagen, but I believe Bayern is still going to win.
Yeah, Atletico had a remarkable 3-2 home win yesterday, and they'll be hosting Feyenoord at home. What's your prediction?
Well, Atletico, we are very unlucky to do that game last weekend with the help of Atlanta goalkeeper who scored the 9 minutes crossing. So I think this time around you will sit up, and I think they are going to beat Benfica.
Yeah, Royal Antwerp will be hosting Shaka. What's your prediction on that?
Shaka is going to win. Yeah.
Celtic will be hosting Lazio.
It's a very tight score, but I think Lazio is going to.
Dortmund will be hosting AC Milan.
That's another difficult match. Dortmund, AC Milan. Dortmund, I've not really impressed with this. AC Milan really tried in the last one, so I'm giving it to AC Milan.
Newcastle will be hosting PSG. PSG is coming to town in England.
That game will be a very difficult game. But in as much as PSG have more quality than them, but I want Newcastle to win. So anything that comes out from that game, I will take it, but I will go with PSG.
Yeah, okay. I believe Newcastle can make a marker on that game. Leipzig will be hosting Manchester City.
Manchester City is going to beat them, but I think last season they won them first leg or something like that. They won them first leg, or they drew 1-1. So it's not going to be a very easy game, but Man City is going to win them.
Yeah, Red Star will be hosting Young Boys.
Young Boys is going to win.
And the last game and the pick of the Champions League will be Porto hosting FC Barcelona.
FC Barcelona has really improved considering their first 2 games of the season, which they struggled. So it's a win-win for Barcelona.
Okay. Thank you so much. Before we round off for today, Barcelona has set to put a 1 billion release clause on Yamal, who have been very, very, very scintillating and playing for Barcelona so far. What do you think about the young man? Or do you think
I think he's a very promising young man. But one thing about this Barcelona player, once you expect much from him, at the end of the day, they won't really turn up. I've seen the likes of Pedri and Gavi. We expected much from them, but I think it's not dropping. But this Yamal is a Moroccan Spanish guy, so I think he's a promise, and I believe he has a great future in Barcelona.
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much today for your analysis. And even if Manchester United are not in the right form, you can come to National Football Club.
Well, I believe they are going to do well, but I don't know when. So that's just it.
We pray you guys do well.
It might actually start from Augusta. Yeah. No match you expect them to lose. That's when
they can actually do something very tricky. Yeah, thank you so much for your analysis. Engage with us in the comment section. We love you. Bye.